everything was great in Sweden. People had comfortable lives, the highest standard of living, progress, modern thinking, trust in our leaders. Then the time came to take another step forward and free ourselves from old-fashioned, outdated family structures that still ruled the way we lived together, made us dependent on each other. The idea was deeply rooted in the most Swedish of all values, independence. In the winter of 1972, a group of politicians had a revolutionary vision for the future, an idea that, if implemented, would make life better for us all. Time had come to free women from men, free the elderly from their children, free teenagers from their parents. A manifesto was written, the family of the future.
Vi tar ett förändrat samhälle som modell för en tillvaro där varje människa kan utvecklas självständigt. Där alla vuxna är ekonomiskt oberoende av anhöriga.
Principen är självklar. Varje människa ska behandlas som en självständig individ och inte som ett bihang till en försörjare. Det gäller att skapa ekonomiska och sociala villkor som gör en oberoende som individ. Oberoende som individ.
This was the start of a process of liberation. Liberation from dependence on our relatives. From now on, we would all make sure that each and one of us would be free. Free from each other. And from now on, only true relationships would keep us together.
We are going to kick off with, I hope, some provocation from Northern Europe. Without more ado, really, I think we need to go to the provocation. Carry on, sir. You have to press a button.
This one? Does that work better? All right. Next slide, please. The Swedish theory of love. The Swedish theory of love. What does it say? It says that all authentic human relationships, right, have to be based on the fundamental independence between people. Independence between people. A woman who's dependent on her man. How do we know that either one of them are voluntarily in that relationship rather than because of dependency relations, financial needs? Children have very extensive children's rights. The elderly are no longer dependent on the goodwill of their adult children. The ideal family in Sweden then is made up of adult individuals that are fundamentally independent, working for themselves, independent for themselves, independent for themselves, independent. The Swedish theory of love.
Jag och en av mina vänner hade ett gäng träd som vi brukade gå och prata med på vägen hem. Vi frågade hur de mådde och vi satt ner och pratade om hur dagen hade varit och vad de skulle göra på loven. Som jag kommer ihåg det så uppfattade vi någon form av svar från träden också. Jag kommer inte riktigt ihåg vad det var de svarade. Jag tillhör de här som vill ha lite space. Det tror jag är ganska individuellt. Om man har ett behov av att ha någon i närheten precis hela tiden eller om man är nöjd med att träffas lite då och då. Det är nog väldigt individuellt. Så då tänkte jag att det säkert var bättre att skaffa barn själv och sen ta det lite lugnt med det där partnerletandet. Men jag tyckte inte att det var så viktigt helt enkelt. Eller nästan inte viktigt alls, utan det var just barnen som jag längtade efter, inte att ha ett förhållande. Även om jag från början har drömt om att ha barn tillsammans med någon så har det aldrig skrämt mig att vara ensam. Jag saknar sällskapet som man har. Just att man kommer hem, att det kanske är någon hemma. Och att det någon gång är någon annan som stiger upp på morgonen och gör i ordning frukosten. Eller diskuterar nyheterna på kvällen. Så någon att vika tvätten med.
Living alone is not unusual in Sweden. 40 years after that manifesto, almost half of us live by ourselves, the highest rate in the world. Choosing to have children on our own, like Maria Helena, is not unusual either. There are many people out there willing to help bring a child into the world.
I believe that we are all part of the great evolution of human consciousness, and I think that we should all strive to be a positive element in the gradual realization of the full human potential.
Personally, I'm adventurous, love learning and sports, and taking care of my body. I'm fairly academic and I'm attending university. I'm ambitious and work hard towards my goals, and I take a great deal of pride in my accomplishments.
Me? I'm not a complicated or mysterious person at all. I work hard and I'm very focused in my work as a key account manager in the transport industry, and I really like what I do. I wanted to help people and make a difference in someone's lives.
The fact that my aid takes all of 5 minutes to perform each time makes it even easier to decide to help people. I have to do so very little for some people to gain so much.
In the beginning, it was for the money. Then I realized that the importance that somebody did like me. If I should start as a donor today, I would gladly do it for free.
I've always wanted to help other people. And here I am, a sperm donor. I wish all of you a happy life. Raja.
the largest sperm bank in the world. 170 liters of sperm waiting to be delivered. Assisted reproduction began many years ago, but in this Danish company, a visionary mind conceived of new ideas more in line with our needs.
I had a dream. I realized it was a peculiar dream. It was not a wet dream or something like that. Frozen sperm in ice formation. I didn't know a clue about sperm or reproduction or fertility and anything, so I was starting to do experiments with my own sperm, and I masturbated at home and was doing freezing experiments in the fridge and in the freezer at home, and after some time the fridge was full of sperm, and I even brought some sperm to my parents, and they must have stayed crazy, but they have probably forgiven me, and something good come out of it.
10 years ago, single women were only a small number of those buying sperm from this bank. Today, single women, a growing number of them from Sweden, are half of the company's customers.
I see a continuously growth in single female who will require sperm because they want to reproduce and want to be pregnant. There are somebody who think, why should we have a man? We are well educated and well situated. Why should we have a man and just take another job and to wash clothes and